everybody, welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to be making Minnesota's great Juicy Lucy's. So I've got my hamburger ready. I've got some Gouda cheese. My onions chopped up. Pickles for the burger once it's done. Salt and pepper for seasoning, and then some good old King's Hawaiian buns. Now, before we get started, the first thing we want to do is wash our hands. Now that we've washed our hands, we're going to go ahead and divide up our patty into two. So we want to make sure that we get these into a ball. So kind of like a tennis ball shape, so that it's easier to form the middle of the patty to put cheese in it. All right. Do the other side. Again, it's going to look like a tennis ball size ball. And then you're going to want to flatten it out a little bit with the palm of your hand. Alright. So now that you've got two separate sides of your patty, you want to kind of create a hole in the center, but not going all the way through. Just enough to where there's a little indentation where the cheese will go perfectly. Alright. Gonna look a little bit like that, you can see. Then we're gonna put our Gouda right in the middle. Alright. So now we're going to grab the other patty, and we're going to put this together. And we're going to close up the edges. So we want to make the patty go, again, to be one big patty. Alright, so you should have closed up edges. And again, just one patty that you've got here. And that's ready to go on the frying pan. So of course, after we get done touching the raw meat, we want to make sure we wash our hands again. Our hands washed, we're going to go ahead and season our Juicy Lucy with some salt and pepper. Now you don't need too much salt or pepper, just a pinch. So we're going to go ahead and start our stove top. Mine's a gas stove, so I have to wait for it to click a little bit and then see a flame, and then I set it to the temperature I see fit. And while our burger is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and put our onions in another pan so that we can go ahead and saute those. Okay, so these are my onions. Go ahead and grab a knife, help me shovel it in there. Alright. Now again with the stovetop, I'm going to go ahead and start it until I hear it click. and set it to the temperature that I see fit. So knowing when your onions are going to be sauteed enough, they're going to come to a brown caramelized type texture, and when it gets to be about that, your onions are ready. So now we just wait until the burger gets done cooking. Now that our burger patty is done cooking and our onions are caramelized, we're ready to put together our Juicy Lucy. Onions on there, and then for the final step is some pickles. Got 3 good-sized pickles, and they are sliced pickles, but whatever you have at home will work just fine. Go ahead and put the top on the patty. Now I'm going to cut into this burger so that you all can see what the center juicy gooiness looks like. Alright. Well, that's what you call a cheese pull. And there's our Juicy Lucy. Now I will be attaching directions and a recipe on how to go ahead and create your own. This video is just to help you with the step-by-steps on making it at your house, apartment, wherever you'll be able to make this.